First of all, I started with seeds, with marijuana seeds, and that's Sensi Seeds. It's a very well-known company, and we sell a lot of seeds for people who use it medical. They use marijuana. And then I started the museum. It's nearly 30 years ago in Amsterdam. And here, and the function was information, because in Amsterdam the coffee shops were free to smoke marijuana, and the people don't know nothing about the plant or the uses of it. So we wanted to give information for the people through our museum, and it was not easy when we started, because the government didn't like it, it's like, ooh la la. But in the museum, many people, they realized this was very interesting, especially the hemp, because they never heard about it. And they couldn't believe it. I get questions like, yeah, this is an old crop, we believe you, but if this is a crop for the future again, why nobody is doing it? Like I said, we work in 18 years with it, and when we started, there was actually nothing in Europe, nearly nothing, just a few small crops. And since we make the development of this crop and more coming out, they started to grow hemp in England. They still do. French came up again with more hemp. They still do. In Germany, they started to grow hemp. We started to grow hemp as well then. Hempflex company. So totally there is quite a big group. And there's one organization, the EIA, the European Industrial Hemp Association. I'm one of the founders from it, I think 12 years ago. And on this moment, from all over the world, people come to these seminars we give, and there's quite a lot of things happening, actually in the world, because people realize what this means, That's not easy because, like I said, it's coming now really very fast. It's easy. We can make textile from hemp, but it is not so cheap on the moment as cotton. But soon it will be. Cotton. I was just talking about insecticides and pesticides. They say it's about 2/3 of the insecticides and pesticides we use is for cotton. Cotton uses a lot of water. In some countries, they have really problems, like in Turkey, with providing water for people, but they use so much for cotton. And so and then, insecticides already come in the soil, the rain flushes into the rivers, so it's a bad thing. So even hemp is now more expensive to produce, still now, but soon it will be different. And then we will have to see all the benefits, because like you can see in my museum, 100 years ago, a bit more, and then even further, people only used hemp. There was no cotton. Cotton came after America. And so for centuries, we used hemp as the basic material, also like food from the seeds. I made a statement with Jack Harris, a writer from the book The Emperor Wears No Clothes. He passed away. He was a very good friend of mine. And together we say, but don't quote me exactly, it's like if fossil fuels should be finished or banned, there's no more in the future. And we really have to stop cutting trees. There's one plant who can produce many of the products made of these fossil fuels and trees. And that's hemp, because 55% of the hemp plant is wood. You can make anything of wood that you like. And and then you got the fiber, what is one of the strongest fibers there is, and you can do so much as well. And then you got the beautiful food of it also. It's the seeds produce oil. They got the highest level, like nearly like fish oil, of omega-3 and 6.
That is very interesting.
And in the meantime, fish is becoming very, very difficult to have a fish oil because it's already contaminated especially now with Fukushima, when it's mainly radiation.
And the oceans being overfished too.
Exactly. So, and this hemp oil is a miracle. Well, Spain had already hemp production before. Of course, a long time ago, it was like in Holland, here in Catalonia, there was a lot of hemp growing for all the ships. But Columbus sailed to America without hemp, it was impossible. So you revival now on this moment. The problem is that in Spain also there was a company, they tried, and many companies tried in the last 20 years, and most of them, they went bankrupt, because you produce something, the people don't know, you don't get into the market, We still cannot come into the supermarket with the animal pet bedding, it's for cat litter. The supermarkets, they sell really bad things for the environment, for cat litter, but hemp, oh la la, it's still not in the mainstream, but slowly it's coming into the mainstream, and then it can make a lot of difference. I go to a big supermarket chain, and there's a woman who's doing the buying for the supermarket. They still from behind, they still think, marijuana, maybe the cat get high, and it is stupid, because in the meantime, they sell something they get from Greenland, it's lava stone. They put it in the cat litter to your cat, you put it in the garbage, and we don't know what to do with it. It's pollution. So they promote pollution, they keep pollution, because of course your cat doesn't get high, there's no way. But we sell it for horse bedding as well. And even the horses from the Queen of England are standing on hemp ships. Well, it's very simple actually. If you grow a hectare of hemp, you need people to do it. And I'm sorry I forgot on this moment the exact amount, but for every 100 hectare, you have so many people working. And you can imagine, you have to make the land ready, you have to sow the seeds, and you have to harvest, you got factories, and then you got so many different kind of products. And I really believe, like, how do you call that, a small group of people, or a small village, how do you call that again? My English is not so good sometimes. Like
like a cluster of people?
A cluster of, like a cluster of, I don't know anymore in English.
No worries.
Anyway, if you have a group of people, like a village, and together they do this harvest, you can use the machines together, and then you produce different things. So, if you have a group, probably somebody do something with the seeds, like making food. But from the seeds you can also make cosmetics. And so there's many ways, there's a lot of jobs if you exploit the plant in total, because now what we do with Handflex, we only have 6, 7 products. And even some bulk products, that is really, you need big machinery to do that. But to make small production, that's also very much possible, and then you wouldn't believe how many people can work with it. I believe really it's economically very nice, but you have to get the people involved. A country like Romania, where we also grow Handflex, is also starting there, and Turkey, they have no more forests. They have to import wood and cutting trees somewhere, right? So for those countries, it's really important to start growing. Small corporations that work together, then it can work, and it will. And the information is getting out more and more. And I'm still with my museum here. We still try to educate you, so please come have a visit, because it's very interesting. And we need your support, and what is more important, everybody there, eat hemp, buy hemp, use hemp, do hemp. This is very important. Support and go for it. And there's things to find in the internet. You can find hemp t-shirts, hemp underwear, hemp clothing, hemp shampoo, hemp toothpaste, all kind of stuff. And don't forget to eat it because it's very, very good.
Yes. Anyway, thank you very much, Ned, for your time. It was very nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, we hope everyone comes to the Hemp Museum.
I hope so too. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.